In a world where digital currency is quickly replacing coins and paper money, there are still rare pieces of metal that hold unimaginable value, not because of what they can buy, but because of the story they tell and the mystery they carry. One such piece is the 1 krona coin from Sweden, minted in the year 2008. At first glance, it seems like nothing more than pocket change. A small, silver-colored coin you might ignore if it slipped between the couch cushions or fell to the bottom of a drawer. But in the eyes of collectors and numismatists around the world, this coin is far from ordinary. The 2008 1 krona features the profile of King Carl XVI Gustaf, the reigning monarch of Sweden, whose image has graced Swedish coins for decades. His portrait faces to the right, surrounded by a clean inscription of his name and title. The design is simple, elegant, and traditionally Swedish. Flip the coin, and you'll find the denomination 1 KR, boldly inscribed alongside the year 2008. It's a straightforward design, one that hasn't changed drastically over the years. And yet, something about this specific issue has caused an uproar in the coin collecting community. To understand its value, you have to look beyond the surface. The Swedish mint produced this coin using modern minting techniques, but somewhere during the 2008 production run, something unusual happened. Whether it was a die variety, a planchet anomaly, or an obscure production error, certain coins from that year were struck with differences so subtle that only trained eyes could catch them. And those minor differences made all the difference in the world. For years, coin experts debated whether these errors were intentional or the result of a fluke. A few collectors who discovered the anomalies began quietly acquiring as many of the 2008 coins as they could, hoping that over time their rarity would become apparent to the broader market. They were right. As more experts weighed in and more information surfaced, the 2008 1 krona started appearing on collector forums and auction listings, each time drawing more attention than the last. What was once an overlooked coin quickly transformed into a legendary piece of numismatic history. But it's not just about a minting error or a rare variation. What makes this coin truly special is the perfect storm of scarcity, condition, and story. Fewer than expected were ever released into circulation, and most of those have been lost, damaged, or worn beyond recognition. Those that remain in pristine condition are few and far between. It's the classic tale of rarity meeting demand, a formula that always drives collectors into a frenzy. Some coins become valuable because they're old. Others gain worth from being linked to a historic event or a famous person. But the 1 krona 2008 is a case study in modern rarity. It proves that even coins from our own lifetime can become treasures if the circumstances are rare enough. A seemingly ordinary coin from the early 21st century now sits on the wish list of top collectors, not just in Sweden but globally. What makes the journey of this coin even more fascinating is how its value exploded. At first, it traded hands for a few $100s, then thousands. With each transaction, the buzz grew louder. Coin grading services began receiving more of them, each one meticulously examined for authenticity and condition. Eventually, it reached the point where even a minor flaw could mean the difference between a standard coin and a life-changing one. Collectors weren't just buying a coin. They were buying a piece of intrigue, a slice of mystery, a symbol of what could be hiding in their own change jar at home. Imagine stumbling upon this coin, not realizing that it's anything special, only to discover it holds the kind of value people spend their lives chasing. That's the appeal of the 1 krona 2008. It blurs the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary. It reminds us that sometimes value isn't about gold or silver, but about rarity, timing, and the eyes that recognize what others overlook. There's something magnetic about a story like this. It taps into the thrill of discovery, the excitement of collecting, and the hope that maybe, just maybe, something incredible is still out there waiting to be found. People from all over the world now keep an eye out for this specific coin. Not because it's made of precious metal or encrusted in jewels, but because it's one of those rare objects where myth and reality intersect. A coin that has proven time and again that even the smallest things can carry enormous worth.